So now we observed, okay, what happened throughout. We observed in the bank account there is 31,000 month end balance, and in the bank statement there are 23,000 month end balance. The month end balance is 23,000. Okay, now we want to reconcile this. Firstly, what we did was we identified the reasons for those things. Okay, we identified 5 reasons accordingly. Okay, then we did the adjusting of bank account. There what we did was the items that was recorded only in bank account, sorry, items that are recorded only in the bank statement, we recorded it in the bank account also, and we did the adjusting of the bank account. Now what we are going to do is, now we are going to reconcile this bank account. Okay, reconcile the bank account further. That is preparation of the bank reconciliation statement using the adjusted balance of the bank account. Okay, that is what we are going to do now. After adjusting the bank account, if the adjusted balance of the bank account is not similar to the balance of the bank statement, following will be the main reasons for this difference. Okay, now we figure out here, after we did the adjustment, here it's 21,000, the adjusted balance. However, in the statement, it was 23,000. It is still changing. It is still different. Okay. So because of that, we need to figure out what are the reasons behind that. Okay. So the main reasons could be the value of the checks which have been deposited but not realized. Check එක deposit කරලා හැබැයි realize වෙලා නැහැ. The next reason is checks issued but not presented to the bank. So after the adjusted bank balance, after the adjusting bank account, if the bank statement balance and adjusted bank account balance still differ, the main 2 reasons could be the value of the checks which has been deposited but not realized, and the value of the checks which has been issued but not presented to the bank. Okay, these 2 could be the main differences. So, however, the above 2 reasons are not errors or omissions, and therefore the bank account balance is not adjusted. These 2 are not considered as errors or omissions, okay? Because these are like sort of delays in realization, okay? Therefore, a statement should be prepared including the above 2 reasons to reconcile between the balance of the adjusted bank account and the balance of the bank statement. එතකොට අපි මොකක්ද කරන්න ඕනේ? අපි මේ 2 reasons උදාලා ඉවර වෙලා මේක reconcile කරන්න ඕනේ between the adjusted bank balance and between the adjusted bank account balances and the balance of the bank statement. මේ හදන statement එකට අපි කියනවා bank reconciliation statement එක කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ adjusted bank account balance එකේ ඉඳන් bank statement balance එකට එනකල් ඒ difference එක reconcile කරන එකට අපි කියනවා මොකක්ද bank reconciliation statement එක කියලා. By preparing the bank reconciliation statement, the accuracy of the balances can be ensured. මේ reconciliation statement එක හැදුවට පස්සේ අපිට හරියටම මේ accuracy එක test කරගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට මොකක්ද මේ bank reconciliation statement එකේදී වෙන්නේ? හරිද? Bank account balance is less than the balance of the bank statement due to the checks which has been issued but not presented to the bank for the payment. Therefore, the checks which have not been presented to the bank should be shown as an addition to the adjusted bank balance in the bank reconciliation statement. Then, අපි මුලින්ම මොකද කරේ? අපි මුලින්ම statement එක බලද්දී අපිට පේනවා bank statement එකේ balance එකයි bank account එකේ balance එකයි වෙනස් කියලා. Number 1. Number 2. අපි ගිහිල්ලා ඉවර වෙලා අර accounts දෙක check කරලා, ඒ කියන්නේ debit side එකයි credit side එකයි debit side එකයි check කරලා ඉවරලා අපි reasons ටික හොයාගත්තා. Number 2. Then we did the adjusted bank account which includes the errors and omissions. හරිද? adjusted bank account එක හැදුවා. Number 3. දැන් අපි ඉන්නේ මොකේද? දැන් අපි ඉන්නේ bank reconciliation statement එකේ. මේ bank reconciliation statement එකට ආවට පස්සේ sometimes bank account balance should be lesser than the bank statement balance because of the checks issued. ඒක වෙන්න පුළුවන් නේ. දැන් අපි check එකක් issue කරාම bank account එකේ balance එක අඩු වෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒ චෙක් එක බැංක් එකට ප්‍රසන්ට් වුණා ඒක රියලයිස් වුණාම තමයි ඒ කියන්නේ ඇත්තට මේ චෙක් එක බැංක් එකට ප්‍රසන්ට් වුණාට පස්සේ තමයි බැංක් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එකේ බැලන්ස් එක අඩු වෙන්නේ. හරිද? එතකොට අර ඉෂුව් චෙක් වලින් මොකද වෙන්නේ? බැංක් account එකේ බැලන්ස් එක අඩු වෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒක තාම බැංක් එකට ප්‍රසන්ට් වෙලා නැත්නම් බැංක් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එකේ බැලන්ස් එක අඩු වෙලා නැහැ. ඒ හින්දා බැංක් රිකන්සිලියේෂන් එක ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එකේදී අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? අර ඉෂුව් කරපු චෙක් එක ඇඩ් බැක් කරනවා. ඉෂුව් කරපු චෙක් එක රිකන්සයිල් කරන්න ඇඩ් බැක් කරනවා. හරිද? Similarly, the next item, okay? We talked about the issued checks and let's talk about the deposited checks. Okay, what is happening with the deposited checks? The bank balance is higher than the balance of the bank statement. Bank account balance is higher than the balance of the bank statement due to the checks which has been deposited but not been realized within that period. දැන් අපි ළඟ තව අපි මුලින් අපි කලින් කතා කරා issued checks ගැන. මෙතන කතා කරා අපි issued checks ගැන. හැබැයි තව එකක් තියෙනවානේ. අනිත් එක තමයි අපිට ආව deposited checks. අපිට ආව deposited checks අපි ආපු ගමන් අපි මොකද වෙන්නේ deposited check එක bank account එකේ record කරාම bank account balance එක වැඩි වෙනවා. That is why it is saying bank account balance is higher than the balance of the bank statement. කියලා කියන්නේ අර check එක bank account එකේ deposit කරාම bank account balance එක වැඩි වෙනවා. හැබැයි bank statement එකේ balance එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ හරිද? bank statement එකේ balance එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ මොකක් වුණාමද? අර check එක realize වුණාම. Only after realizing of that check only bank account balance එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ. So because of that what we are doing is checks deposited but not realized we are deducting it. අපි ඒක deduct කරනවා from the adjusted bank balance again to reconcile the bank statement. Okay. So the balance we get after preparing the bank reconciliation statement, including the above two reasons, should be the balance mentioned in the bank statement. මේ විදිහට reconcile කරාට පස්සේ එන balance එක අනිවාර්යෙන්ම bank statement balance එකට සමාන වෙන්න ඕනේ. Let's see how the bank reconciliation statement is prepared using the adjusted bank account balance based on the example given earlier. දැන් අපි අර කලින් කතා කරපු ටික real life එකේ ඇත්තටම මෙතන කරලා තියෙනවා. හරිද? දැන් බලන්න අපි මෙතෙන්දී adjusted bank book balance එක විදිහට 21000 ගත්තනේ. Are you guys clear with that? මෙතන 21000 එක ගත්තා. with දැන් මේ කතා කරන්නේ අපි bank reconciliation statement එක. එතකොට bank reconciliation statement එක පටන් ගන්නවා 21000 වලින්. right? මේක end වෙච්ච balance එක. 21000 එක මේ adjusted bank account adjusted එක 21000 වලින් ඉවර වෙච්ච එක අපි පටන් ගන්නවා 21000. ඊට පස්සේ මේ checks issued but not realized එක අපි add back කරනවා. ඇයි අපි add back කරන්නේ? bank account එකෙන් ඇත්තටම මේක අඩු වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි මේක bank එකට present වෙලා නැති නිසා bank statement එක overstate වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. 16000කින්. ඒ හින්දා අපි මේ 16000 එකතු කරලා ඉවර වෙලා අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? මේක add back කරනවා. එතකොට 37000. ඊට පස්සේ අනිත් එක තමයි අපි checks deposit කරලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒක realize වෙලා නැහැ. අපි check deposit කරපු ගමන් මොකද වෙන්නේ? bank account balance එක වැඩි වෙනවා. හැබැයි නමුත් මේක realize වෙලා නැහැ කියන්නේ bank statement balance එක තාම පල්ලෙහින් තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? මේ bank account එකෙන් මේ unrealized check එක අඩු කරනවා. එතකොට මේ 37000 වලින් 14000 එක අඩු කරනවා. එතකොට bank balance as per the bank statement කීයද දෙන්නේ? 23000. It's 23000. දැන් අපි අන්තිමටම බැලුවොත් එහෙම අපි question එකේ මුලටම ගිහිල්ලා බැලුවොත් මේ බලන්න bank statement එකේ month end balance එක ජුලයි වල 23000. හරිද? එතකොට මෙතනත් අපි බැලුවොත් එහෙම ඒක 23000. 23000. එතකොට මේක හරියටම reconcile වෙලා තියෙනවා. So that is how we reconcile the account. Okay. Accordingly, if the bank balance of the business at the end of the certain time period does not agree with the balance in the bank statement, following steps should be followed to reconcile these balances. මේක තමයි වැදගත්ම slide එක, right? bank statement එකේ balance එකයි bank account එකේ balance එකයි සමාන වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් අපි මොනවද කරන්න ඕනේ? See whether there is a difference between the balance of the bank account and the balance of the bank statement. අපි අර කලින් කරා වගේ. හරිද? දෙකේ වෙනසක් තියනවද කියලා මුලින්ම බලන්න. මුලින්ම බලන්න ඕන දේ තමයි දෙකේ වෙනසක් තියනවද කියලා. එහෙම වෙනසක් තියනවා නම් what we should do is identify the reasons for this difference. අර අපි debit side එකයි credit side එකයි credit side එකයි debit side එකයි compare කරලා බලමු. Likewise identifying these reasons. Then we have to adjust the final balance of the bank account including that errors and omissions. Errors and omissions දාලා ඉවර වෙලා අපි bank account balance එක adjusted balance එක හදාගන්න. After that, what we have to do is we have to prepare the bank reconciliation statement using the adjusted bank account balance. You can adjusted bank account balance එක අරගෙන bank reconciliation statement එක අපි හදනවා අර unrealized checks උයි ඊට පස්සේ unpresented checks උයි account කරලා. So with that we conclude the bank reconciliation statement. Okay. So did you understand this? We have about 1 minute remaining in this session. So once this session is over, I will send you a new link. We will have to only write the note. What are the points you didn't understand in this session? මොනවද මේක තේරුම් නැති ටික? Tell me. What are the points you didn't understand? Shall I close this session and send you guys a new link? Is it okay? Students?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, just give a minute. This session will automatically close and I will send you a new link. Okay. So after this slide, we have to write this 2-3 slides. So you all can start writing this note. I will read this out. So at each time you can post the video and record this as your note. Okay, I will read this out once. You have to put the heading as preparation of bank reconciliation statement using the adjusted bank account balance. Once the bank account is adjusted, if the adjusted balance still differs from the bank statement balance, it may be due to the following reasons. Checks deposited but not yet cleared, checks issued but not yet presented for the payment. These two reasons are not considered errors or omissions, so no further adjustments to the bank account balance are needed. Instead, a statement must be prepared to reconcile the adjusted bank account balance with the bank statement balance. This is called the bank reconciliation statement, which ensures the accuracy of the balances. Preparation of the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, in this process, if the bank account balance is lower than the bank statement balance, it is often because checks issued have not yet been presented to the bank. These unpresented checks, should be added to the adjusted bank balance in the reconciliation statement. If the bank account balance is higher than the bank statement balance, it may be due to the checks deposited but not yet cleared. These uncollected checks should be deducted from the adjusted bank balance in the reconciliation statement. After including these adjustments, the final balance should match the balance shown in the bank statement. Let's now explore how the bank reconciliation statement is prepared using the adjusted bank account balance based on a given example. Okay. So you write this note, pause the video and write this note. Okay. Then here we already discussed. You have to draw this table. So we start with the adjusted bank balance, which is 21,000, and checks not presented. We are adding it 16,000, 37,000, and unrealized checks we are deducting and we have reached 23,000. So the final slide, If the bank balance of the business at the end of a certain time period does not agree with the balances in the bank statement, following steps should be followed to reconcile these balances. See whether there is a difference between the balance of the bank account and the balance of the bank statement. Identify the reasons for the differences, comparing the bank account and the bank statement. Adjusting the final balance of the bank account, preparation of the bank reconciliation statement using the adjusted bank account balance. So with that, we are finishing the lesson 9, bank account and bank reconciliation statement. Okay. So you can pause the video and try, I mean, try the note at